Hola, buena, ¿cómo está? That's me being with the locals, man. Welcome to Los Cabos, Mexico. It's your boy Jerry Dills. I was not gonna make this video because I ain't see a Dills on this, but let me tell you, the amount of money I did not spend doing this trip made me want to talk about it. Why am I doing my hand like this? But before we get started, man, like the video, subscribe to your boy to get more Jerry Dills vlog about different places I want to travel to, and I'm gonna answer some questions. So like, follow, and tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Like, y'all know people, and some of y'all know me, y'all don't follow me, that's fine, bro. Just hit the subscribe button. All right, so let's get started. Okay, now I got a couple of questions to make it quick for you guys to understand this. A lot of people, when they make these videos, they're trying to make it longer. I'm not a professional vlogger. I'm just going to answer some questions that I think a lot of people want to have the answers to, right? So why did we pick this location? Los Cabos, St. Lucas, whatever the long title is, you know what I'm talking about. We picked it because it was different than the regular Mexico, right? I've been to Cancun. I took a cruise around that area, that little small island, Cozumel, and you know, it was nice, but wasn't really impressive to me like that. So we wanted to try something different to give us a different vibe. Like, to the left of me is the mountain, to the right of me is the water. I mean, it's just a vibe, people. Let me tell you, it's just a vibe out here, right? So that's one of the reasons why we picked this place. It kind of give us a Italian, European feeling. I mean, to me, a lot of the houses that designed, they have a little Europe feeling to it. So it's pretty cool. Second reason why we picked it, it's a very safe place, man. People here are friendly. Most Mexicans, some of them that don't speak English, they try their best to speak English also. But you know, I try my little Spanish. Hey, ¿cuánto cuesta? You know, la cuenta, which is mean the check. You know, I have my little Google translating app, man. It works, man. I'm a people's person, and I like this place because of that. Now, as far as lounging, we decided to pick an Airbnb beside of the resorts, right? Now, where I'm at right now, I'm in a city. I'm a city man. I like to be part with the people, right? But over there, maybe 5 or 10 miles away, I'm looking around the curve of the marina or the ocean, whatever it is. There's a whole bunch of resorts. Those resorts are beautiful, right? But a couple of things I don't like about those resorts. We did resorts before in Jamaica and different places. When you're in those resorts, you literally just feel like you're in a prison. It's cool if I'm doing it for a weekend. I go for a weekend, eat my food, chill by the beach. Oh, this is nice. Excuse me, a little sick too. But those resorts, God. Anyways, those resorts, when you're doing it, you're literally stuck there for a very, very long time, and there's nothing around it. There's no restaurant. You don't get to be with the peoples. There's a lot of coughing. Sorry. You don't get to be with the peoples. You're just around that area. Is just nothing else to do. Plus, if you decide to want to leave that resort, good luck. You can't walk out. You gotta catch an Uber. You gotta catch a taxi. You just gotta be driving everywhere. And I don't know. You don't get to really know the city that way. So that's one of the reasons why. A lot of resorts we stay to, they're just somewhere in the cut somewhere. Yeah, you're there, but you're not really there. For some people that work, but for us that doesn't work for us. And I'm telling you, I think it wouldn't work for you either, right? So that's the reason why we pick an Airbnb in the city. The city, we could walk down the street. There's nice Italian food downstairs. Goodness. Sorry. There's Italian food downstairs. There is different Mexican taco spots. There's places I only take cash only. I mean, it's just great. Local food, local people, and we walk everywhere. It is uphill. I'm not gonna lie to you. Woo. Your boy feet hurt, man. Your boy feet hurt. There's a lot of uphilling, but the vibe, the view is so cool, man. So that's one of the reasons why we picked it, right? And the location is fire because it's in the city. It's cool. You don't have to worry about it, about, you know, being stuck somewhere that you feel like you cannot be around this area, right? So as far as getting around for us, since we pick an Airbnb, that's what the deal part is. Pick an Airbnb that's in the city. You can walk around with different places where you don't have to spend a lot of money on transportation. Like, I hate going somewhere where I'm have to drive everywhere, or I have to catch a taxi or Uber. And then I like to walk around. I like to be in the city, get to know the city, let me walk around, let me experience that, right? So we're experiencing that the way it is for us. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, when you first arrive at the airport, if you have never traveled internationally or any little small countries, tourism, that's how they make a lot of their money. So you have a lot of people, come here, I'll give you taxi, etc., etc. They have all type of different people that's giving you all type of different stuff to do. A lot of them, right? So you'll find that a lot. But for us, since this was our anniversary, we want to do something special. Before I come, I looked around like how much the airport transportation was back and forth. And, you know, it's our anniversary. I was like, bump, doing like a airport shuttle or someone shared ride. I said, let's just do, you know, a private, you know, suburban Cadillac type of vibe. So we did private transportation. It was much better, you know, more calm. You don't got to worry about hassle, dropping somebody off at the hotels first, then they're going to go drop you off. It's just a lot. The way it is for us was perfect. But getting around a city, and when we're tired and walking uphill, catching an Uber, mad cheap, man, mad cheap. Like an Uber from where we was at, like, will probably cost us $20, $25 in the state, $10, $12. I mean, like, they're really cheap. Now, get it. Don't think the way the Uber and the state look, they don't look the same here. They cost a much older, but they're still, if you want to do Uber XL, whatever, you could do that if you want to spend that much money. But get in the back of a small Toyota, man. Just be part with the peoples. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Now, before we come, something I highly recommend that people don't talk about a lot: change your money currency. So I had some money, I went to my bank, I changed the currency. So a lot of food places I went out to eat, let's just say if the food costs $30 Mexican money, they'll charge you $35 US because they're trying to, you know, convert, and also the conversion from US to Mexico, that they're gonna have to pay a fee. So if you want to avoid all that, go to your local bank and just like, yo, as long as you're gonna stay there, as much pesos you know you're gonna spend that day, you're going to spend, bring as much as possible. I should have did more. I did like maybe 150 or 120, I don't remember, but that easily went quick because I'm tipping people at the different places I'm going out to eat. A lot of these places are only taking cash, so that money went quick within like 3 days. But I should have done more. And even if you do more, you could always go back with the rest of the money that you have and give it back to your bank, and they'll exchange it in the US and deposit it in your account. So it's a win-win situation that day, that way. So I feel like that's pretty cool, right? So I feel like that's pretty cool. Make sure you do your currency exchange before you come here. Now, another thing I want to talk about is the food, right? My God, I ain't gonna lie, the food was busting. Everywhere we go, real good food, man, everywhere. Except one place we had breakfast, it wasn't so bad, but everywhere else, man, the local tacos, the local, whatever, local is really good. But I'm telling you, a lot of the time you travel to these cities, there's a lot of places around marina, around the nice, beautiful ocean and stuff like that, right? You're gonna pay a fee for it because it's closer to the ocean. There's a lot of people advertising, hey, come eat here, come eat here, come eat. Like, a lot of people are doing that. But because we're in the city area, like inside where the local people lives and stuff like that, like, you don't find a lot of that. And also the price of the food is cheaper and it's better. When we went to this breakfast spot, like, we had a big breakfast. When I mean big, like big. For me and my wife, drinks and everything, not more than $40 US. Not more than $40 US. And I'm talking about that would easily, and that's with tips, that would have easily cost us maybe $100 in the US plus tips. But it's like $40. It was real good and cheap, right? So I don't know, man. I think the food area is really good, but I say try your best to stay away from like the popular area and stuff like that. So we met a lady our first night here. It was actually a couple. She said she used to live here for 5 to 6 months, and before the cruise ship started coming, I told my cruise ship, there's a bigger Carnival cruise ship that's over there coming in. Before those cruise ships started coming in, things were somewhat cheaper, but because they know they're getting a lot of people off the cruise ships, they start charging people more and more money to make money off these cruise ships. I get it. Most of their revenue is made out of, you know, tourism. A lot of people come here to visit. So a lot of tourism, man. So That's the reason why. But if you're flying in here, you want to stay here for a couple of days, I highly recommend it. Stay in the city area, eat the food where the local people eat, and I think that will help you out a lot. And as far as safety, that's the one thing I want to talk about. I feel really safe. There's nobody really bugging you. You walking down the street, people just mind their business. People are really nice when you try to cross the street too. Some cars will slow down. It's a nice vibe, man. It's really not bad at all. So I didn't have any problem with the safety feature at all. So it was cool. I guess one last thing I could add, if I would ever come back here, I would definitely come back here, make it like a little trip with the friends and stuff like that, with family. Come back and just show them this place. I'll definitely do an Airbnb vibe again. Maybe not this one, maybe a different one, just to experience somewhere else in the city. But yeah, this is really cool. Now, I think it's a cool place for people to visit for not bad of a price. I would legit show you guys in the comments below. I'm gonna break down the price for you, like how much I spend during the whole week here, and it's not a lot of money. And the reason why I'm saying it's not a lot of money, because our second trip that we were gonna do instead of this trip, my wife life Adele, I was gonna book a to Adele ticket. I forgot what month it was to go, and the price of the Adele tickets when I booked it, when I was about to book, I didn't book it. 2 tickets to go see Adele, it was like close to the amount of money that I'm spending being here in Cabo for almost a week, like 5 days. So I think it's worth it. I know a lot of people like to go see different shows and spend a lot of money in front rows, but that's not for us. To me, that's not a deal. I think the deal is that money that you know you're gonna spend, go somewhere and chillax with your family for 4 or 5 days, man, and make a whole vacation out of it. So yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. So if I were to break it down, yes, I'll pick Cabo. Cabo's a nice different location, different places in Mexico. Second thing, I'll do an Airbnb in the city where you can walk around and eat the food with the people that are cheaper. Stay away from the resorts in the popular area where a lot of people like to go. Getting around easy. You walk around or catch a cheap Uber. And the currency, make sure you change your money before coming here, so your money could stretch out longer and you don't have to use your credit card that much. Food, once again, stay local. Don't go inside where the people are. And also safety, I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up for safety. I don't have no problem at all. One thing that is really, really annoying, you find a lot of shops around here where people have little marketing, selling a lot of souvenirs things. So you can't get away with it. I'm a person that like to avoid those type of people if I don't need them. But everywhere you go, especially in the main area, like they're trying to talk to you as much as possible. Yo, let me sell you this, let me sell you that. Everybody's selling something. I mean, literally everything you need, they'll sell it to you. And I didn't like that. So that's why where I'm at right now, we chilling, we vibing. We don't have that at all. But next to the resort, next to the marinas where all the little restaurants are located, I heard the food is good, but I'd rather be in the city where somebody could tell me, yeah, try this restaurant, try this restaurant, try this restaurant. So yeah, so that's about it, man. I hope this video helped you. Hopefully I'm not just blabbering a lot of information. I like to just give out these things and give you some information. If you're looking for a cheap trip for your family, for your anniversary, and you're not trying to spend a lot of bucks, I think this is a deal. Just get the Jerry Deals stamp. I think it is, man. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment below if I miss anything. If you want me to say something else, I'll clarify in the section. Thank you, appreciate it. Subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and I'll talk to you guys next time, man. This is Jerry Deals, bro. I'm out.